Welcome, my friends, to the Food and Loathing Podcast. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm feeling gregarious today, so welcome to all my enemies as well. Probably have more of you than I have friends, so honestly, I hope you're listening. I am Al Mancini, and we are rolling with the punches this week at the Food and Loathing Podcast. I'm sorry to inform you that Samantha Gemini Stevens will not be here today. She's going to be missed, of course, but our friend Andrew Morgan of Happy Hour Vegas has agreed to step in and lend a hand. How the hell you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm big shoes to fill here with Gemini in being absent, but I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, well, thanks for doing this, man. As always, Rich Johnson producing this thing on the back end from our Seattle studios, which is also known as Rich's bedroom. And I'm going to apologize in advance to Rich because this is a super low-tech recording session. I don't know. I'm scrounging the equipment that I have around the house. We might as well just run a string between two tin cans. That's about where we are. But the show must go on. Necessity is the mother of invention. If it all sounds good to you at the end, that'll be Rich's triumph. So thank you, Rich.
Is the electricity going to turn off when those hamsters stop running in the wheel?
You never know, man. You just never know. But we've got a big show, so I hope this shit works out, okay? A lot of interviews, some restaurant reports, a bunch of news. I had a happy hour report recorded in advance, but since Andrew's here with me, I think we're going to do that one and on the fly.
Doing it live.
Do it live. We have a nice long interview with Sasi Phothidokmai. And I know I got that wrong. I apologize. As well as Chollada Hendrix of Weera Thai. That's recorded at their 15th anniversary celebration. Also have an interview with Chef Nicole Brisson of Brezza, Christina Ellis of Ellis Island, Frank Sidoris of the Hard Hat Lounge, Mimmo Ferraro of Ferraro's, Walter Cortez of the New White Whale. We have a lot going on.
That is a full dance card, my man.
Yes, but as our regular listeners know, the restaurant reports come first because we eat at a lot of places, and we figure you may be curious about a few of them. Andrew, man, you want to kick us off? Have you had any good restaurant visits over the past week or so?
I have, yeah. Happy to do that. It's kind of been going through this little bistro cafe experience in the last little while. Notably, Cafe Brezza, that's just adjacent to Summerlin. Fresh and French is what I call it. It's pretty damn good.
Gemini just went there, actually. She liked it a lot, too.
There you go. Did you see Anthony?
Uh-huh.
Did you see Anthony?
I wasn't there. Gemini was there.
Oh, what am I? Okay.
I don't see through her eyes. I know it seems like we are that connected sometimes, man.
It sounds like something Gemini would go to. But yeah, it's a great place, right? If and Anthony, you got to speak French when you're there. So parlez-vous français un petit peu? There you go. And you'll get great service.
Something.
Quelque chose comme ça, oui. Okay. So Cafe Brezza, really good, actually.
I feel really stupid now because a lot of French chefs listen to this show and they now know that I cannot speak their language for fucking shit.
Oh, man. Well, I will try not to butcher it either because, got a different dialect being from French Canada. But the Cafe Brezza, I'm telling you, everything is made on property. It is fresh. You want pastries, you want the French baguette, the muffins, everything there. It's just so fantastic. Coffee program, amazing. And then anything under the sun, from crepes to, Caesar salads to whatever it is you're going to do. I love it. I'm going back.
Okay, man. Sounds good. I haven't been there in forever. I don't remember much about it. So I'm going to take your word for it and get my ass back there.
Absolutely. And, you asked me, so I'm going to tell you. Lexi's Bistro. Just had a good lunch there with Stephanie.
Didn't we just meet somebody from Lexi's Bistro the other day?
Exactly. Stephanie. She was at the Area 15 event. So she invited me in. Said, come join me for lunch and tell us what you think. So I'm telling you guys what I think. I think it's great.
And that's pretty much how you get us out someplace. Just fucking look for us and tell us to come. We'll show up.
We'll work for food, right?
Right.
So, it was good.
Where is Lexi's Bistro?
Lexi's West Henderson, so like Raiders Way. It is in a development complex. The name is escaping me right now. I want to call it Illumina. And but I'll tell you what, the kitchen program is amazing. You got the staff from Italy, from Brezza, from Bedford that all work there. So the wine program is amazing. It is all about Lexi, who is the granddaughter of the owners. And so you can't miss the colors of the rainbow and the owl, which are her favorite colors and her favorite animals. So pretty sweet, family run, but it's also just a great kitchen, great atmosphere.
Okay, sounds good. And look, I think my microphone's still working. That makes me happy. That makes me so happy.
The hamsters are still running, man.
They're still running, man. I could hear myself in my headphones. Man, as for me, I dropped by Brezza in Resorts World for lunch. I was there to sample Chef Nicole Brisson's new goat dish, which she created for the celebration of Goattober, which is a movement to help popularize goat meat in America, because we are like the only prissy-ass country in the world that doesn't love goat. I love goat.
We love saying goat, greatest of all time.
Yeah, that's the problem. We should stop saying it and start eating it again in this country. I loved this goat. I mean, Nicole's going to tell you all about it in a second, but I mean, she actually presses herbs into the pasta. Lots of goat meat, but actually light. It feels like you could eat it. I know it's winter now, so it doesn't, we're getting cold. Yeah. So even if it was a heavy dish, it would still be great this time of year. But I could actually see eating it in the springtime or in the summer. Just a really beautiful, beautiful dish. Orange zest, celery leaves in there with it. Nicole's going to tell you all about it. I should also tell you that she's going to be running this goat into November.
And this is at Brezza?
Brezza in Resorts World.
Nice.
It's funny because I've been trying to explain this for probably the 10 years that I've been celebrating Goattober. So we obviously are very sustainable, and I have a close relationship with Patrick Martins from Heritage Foods USA. Pretty soon I'll be getting his heritage turkeys in for Thanksgiving. Goattober is really a culinary movement. It started as No Kid Gets Left Behind because it was the male goats that would go to slaughter, and there weren't any really chefs weren't getting excited about goat. It's the most consumed red meat in the world, but leastly consumed in the United States. So this is really just to give goats love. That they're delicious. We're using the Navajo breed. We're taking the whole goats, breaking them down. We are making a very slow braised, beautiful, silky ragu that has some autumnal spice, finished with a little bit of orange zest. We inlay the pasta with fresh herbs, and then a little bit of celery leaf to finish, which you'll try after this. But and then I take all the offals and I freeze them for the holiday months, and we'll have a really fun terrine that will break out for probably Christmas time.
So how long is this goat dish being offered? Because we'll be dropping this right before the final week of the month.
Yeah, so I brought in a goat a week. We were a little bit of a week behind because of delivery schedules and just goat issues.
Goats being goats.
Yep. So it won't be called Goattober, but we'll have the hand sell probably well into a couple weeks of November as well.
Why is it important for you to keep heritage breeds alive, to keep people eating more than just the big 5 things that are served everywhere?
I say it all the time, and it's directly from Patrick's mouth. To eat them is to save them. And, I don't have children, but I really feel like carrying on these practices to the younger generations, even if it's younger cooks or chefs, it really encourages them to use whole animals, use every part of the animal. And hopefully those animals sustain the rest of their child's lives. And because if we don't support these breeds, then they naturally kind of die off. I mean, look at bison in America. The United States used to be crawling with bison. Now you can't get for under $24 a pound.
Cool. Anything else going on here at Brezza, or even at Bar Zazu or at 8 Cigar Lounge? Anything you have going on even outside of this hotel that we need to know about?
We're full-blown in busy season, so it went from 0 to 60. We just did a fall menu change as well, so please come check out. We've got new squash pasta on, a bunch of fall contornis, a couple antipasti. We've got some fun dinners that we're planning with the cigar, all the cigar industry that are coming out for Big Smoke. 8, as always, quarterly, we have the Sticks and Kicks, which has become such a fun locals event. If you haven't been, it's packed to the gills with all the who's who of Vegas that are sneakerheads and love cigars.
I attended the grand opening of the new deck rooftop bar at Ellis Island. I'm going to tell you more about that in the news, but while I have, the news, I'm going to use most of this in the news. I've got an interview with Christina Ellis. I'll tell you about all that. But as I was there, I decided I wanted to go check out the burger at the Village Pub inside Ellis Island. Of course, Ellis Island owns the Village Pub chains. It's always been known for having their $9.99, whatever special steak, that baseball cut steak, and Christina will tell us a bit more about that. But I wanted to go because I was told by Anthony Curtis of the Las Vegas Advisor that I had to try their burger. $5.99 for a burger with fries. Again, man, there are bargains in this fucking town. It's not on the menu. You've got to ask for it. Say, what's up with that $5.99 burger and fries? What the fuck's happening? I don't see it on the menu. They're going to go, okay, here it is. Then they're going to hit you with the upsells because let's face it, everybody wants to upsell. So it's like a buck or two for cheese, a couple of bucks for bacon, all that fucking shit, right? But I was like, no, man, I want to have this the way it is for $6. And really a decent fucking burger.
Nice. That's good to hear.
The thing you'll find with Ellis Island is they come up with ways to do bargains, but they use quality products, right?
Yeah.
Not the fine. You're not getting USDA, Scotch 80 Prime, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You're not getting that, but you're getting a real. You're not also. They don't use like dog food quality.
Yeah,
food.
it's not low grade dog food. It's good stuff.
Like a lot of people do when they do these bargains. It's a good burger, man. There's, none of the gristle that you're worried you're going to get. It's just a solid fucking burger.
Look, I believe that. I've been talking about this for a long time. They're on one of my favorite happy hours. They have a burger and a happy hour at $7. So this $6 is actually a better deal than that. So.
Well, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I got to tell you, if you're buying into the hype that Vegas is overpriced, here's my motto now. If you are too cool to eat a $6 burger at Ellis Island, you deserve to pay $28 for a bottle of water in your luxury hotel suite.
And don't let your door hit you on your ass on your way out,
Yeah, go spend the money if you want to, but don't fucking bitch about it because I'm here always with bargains. Got another one, actually. Friday early evening, we went to Bourbon Steak, Sue and I. It's
nice.
Close enough to the house for me, right, that I'm on that side, and I just drive down.
Yeah.
I go into Four Seasons. They validate parking if you eat at Bourbon Steak, which is fantastic. It's that side entrance for Four Seasons. You don't have to actually go to the main Mandalay Bay entrance, especially if you want that parking deal. So we love to sit at the bar there. Of course, Josh sent out a bunch of dishes in addition to what we ordered. Had an amuse-bouche of tuna, really like sushi-grade tuna stuffed into this like sesame crusted like shell, like pastry shell almost. Fantastic. Okay. Some ceviche on some crackers. Another thing he sent out, I think that was an amuse. We did a spinach Pop-Tart. This is really one of their...
Spinach Pop-Tart.
Yeah, they wanted to do cream spinach, I think, but they didn't want to get too, too cliche for steakhouses. Sure. So they put it in a Pop-Tart. It's really big. They bring it out. They cut it tableside or, at the bar for you, I guess I should say. And I like the dish. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
We got some of their potatoes. He sent out a steak as a bonus. And, of course, I'm never going to say no to steak. I think that this, and I'm not sure, but I think the one that we had, which was a very, very good steak. Every steak at Bourbon Steak is going to be good. This is Michael Mina, right? Where I said at Ellis Island, it's going to be good for the price. At Michael Mina, it's going to be good for any price. Yeah. Like it doesn't matter what they charge you, It should taste good for that price, and it does. But I think the one he brought me was the one. They have something on their bar menu called the $50 steak frites, but it is not $50. If it was $50, by the way, for steak frites, they do that at places on the Strip. I think that's a great deal, But here, this is actually $38, even though they call it the $50 steak frites. The price is $38. It's 12 ounces of ribeye. Again, Michael Mina quality steak. Duck fat fries, that's the trio that they bring out. It is an amuse. It's fucking great. 3 different dipping sauces, 3 different styles of fries. It is a fantastic $38 for a steak frites in the Four Seasons. Are you fucking kidding me? And then they fucking validate your parking.
So you got a $50 steak for $38, which is a 12-ounce, and there's free parking. It's a lot of numbers thrown at you, but it's definitely worth the time, it sounds like.
The deal is it's a fucking bargain. That's all you need to know.
You had me steak as a bonus.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
That's what's funny. I'll go in there. I'll just order a bunch of little appetizers. And we ordered the crab cakes. We always order the 3 little crab cakes. And then on the main menu, there was something that said 3 little potatoes. So I thought, in the old days, Michael Mina was known for trios, right? You go to his restaurant, you'd have tuna 3 ways, like things like that. So I was expecting like 3 different styles of preparations of potatoes, but it really was like 3 little small baked potatoes that were all just loaded, right? So it would be good to order for the table if you were ordering a bunch of steaks, right? It's not really a bar item, but I ordered it.
It's like 3 potatoes, baked potatoes for the table. That's good.
Yeah. So I ordered that, and I guess Josh was like, why is this idiot not ordering a steak with all of this? So he sent me out the steak. And, God bless you, Josh. You're a very
He took
nice
pity
man.
on you.
Yeah, he did. But it was really, really good. Finally, man, we dropped by Weera Thai, you and I.
Yeah.
nice long interview coming up with the owner and the manager in just a few minutes, but we were also treated to a feast. I got there for the monks blessing the place for its 15-year anniversary.
Saw that.
It was really, really cool. I mean, that was a long monk blessing too. But I think if I was ever going to be religious, Buddhism might be the one that I would choose because
it seems peaceful and quiet, and then you get to eat great food.
Yeah, and then they bring them out all the damn food, and they all seem happy. Plus orange. I think I could rock an orange robe. I really do.
I can see you in that.
So I think they gave us their entire happy hour menu and then some. Andrew, did you have any favorites? Just quick reminder, they did a couple types of larb. They did those fried chicken wings, some of their egg rolls, the calamari, the fish cakes, the crispy little purses of shrimp and chicken that they called the tung thong.
That to me, that was like, okay. That was the one. The purses of little shrimp and chicken, and they had that brown sort of cream sauce that was in there as well. Couldn't even tell you, but I'll tell you, it was just amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't know what that sauce was either. Plus, that was one of the few things that were not like too spicy for my pussy little ass who's afraid of spicy food. So I liked it. So that's about it for now. Coming up in the news, we're going to have Soul Belly Barbecue getting pretty done, if you know what that means. A little reference to some art history. And a new deck at Ellis Island I told you about. You're going to hear all about that. First, though, my interview with Sasi Phothidokmai. Sasi, I apologize again. Phothidokmai, one of the owners of Weera Thai, and Chollada Hendrix, one of the managers of Weera Thai. They are coming up in the next segment. This is Food and Loathing. So what we just witnessed, and I just want to set the stage for people. Of course, I'm running a little late, as I always am. I apologize for that. But as I showed up, there was a ceremony going in here with 7 what I assume were Buddhist monks in their robes, in the orange robes, with some yarn stretched out in front of them, and they were chanting, praying, I assume. And this is all part of your 15th anniversary celebration. Could one of you explain to me, who knows very, very, very little about Buddhism, what it is that I just witnessed?
So usually, in Thai culture, every celebration, any events that we celebrate, we always invite the monks to come and pray. So it's called like blessings, and we will offer the food for them, for them to pray. So in every event, we will always invite the monk from the temple. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even realize that there is a Buddhist temple here in Las Vegas, but I guess I should have known that there was, so my apologies on that. But this is your 15-year anniversary, correct?
Yes, 15 years anniversary, but then this will be a little bit bigger event, which is we will give out the discounts to all the customers who've been with us for so long. So we just want to give back, and we want to thank everybody that's been supporting us for the past 15 years. Mm-hmm.
So how long is that celebration going to be doing that you guys are doing to kind of thank the customers and all that? How long is that specifically going to be going on, and what will be happening, which locations, etc.?
It would be on Sahara location, original one, would be today, but all other week we will have like souvenir, still celebrating. Yes.
Cool. So let's talk about 15 years in Las Vegas. You now have 4, maybe 5 locations, I believe, and I'll ask you to tell everybody all about those. But the one we're sitting in here, it's on Sahara near Valley View. This is the very first one I came to. John Curtis and Max Jacobson loved this place when we were working on our book together, and they dragged me in here, and I fell in love with it as well. That must have been just around when you opened, right?
Yes, that's... I'm still it's still on my memory. Yeah, back in 15 years ago, your team came in and then make us come this far. Yes.
Well, I think what's made you come this far is the amazing food and everything that you've done. Thai food in Las Vegas is kind of hit and miss, I think a lot of people would tell you. What were you trying to bring to Las Vegas when you opened this first location?
We have a restaurant in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, in north of Thailand. We just want to bring authentic recipe from the hometown here in Las Vegas. Yes.
Chiang Mai. I've never been to Chiang Mai, but I do know it's in the north. I know that here in Las Vegas, getting a northern Thai menu is kind of considered sort of a little exotic, a little. It's not the pad Thai, it's not the things that people are used to having. So do you specialize in northern Thai food here?
We specialize in northeastern and north of Thailand. Actually, it's all part. We have central and south also.
Could you explain the differences to me between the different regional styles of Thai cooking?
We provide all, original Thai from different parts of Thailand. So from Bangkok, mostly some curry will have more coconut milk, but on northern part of Thailand and northeast, they will have more less coconut milk, but more herbs, more vegetable. Yeah, but pretty much. It's a lot of herbs, a lot of ingredients involved in Thai cuisine. Yes. Mm-hmm.
When I was only in Thailand once, spent about 10 days there, excuse me. Wish it was 10 years. We did Bangkok, we did Phuket. We loved it there. We went out into one of the rainforests and, they took us around and we actually did a little of Thai cooking, but mostly I ate street food while I was there. The one thing that I noticed was that not everything was super spicy. And I'm a big baby when it comes to spicy, right? So I was amazed that I was in a country known for spicy food and the food was not as spicy as I have it here in America. Could you talk to that idea of, tell people a little bit about the idea of how important is heat and spice to Thai cuisine?
I think when you're back there, they probably know that you can't handle the heat. That's why they don't put you any spicy. But, that's why we offer a variety. People can handle heat and cannot handle heat. So that's why we also have dishes that have very spicy, and we also have condiments where they can add more spicy. But not every dishes in Thai have to be spicy. Some is good without spice. Some it's good very spicy. So it just depends on how you're liking. Mm-hmm.
Do you find that a lot of people, especially a lot of Americans who just seem to pride themselves on being able to eat ghost peppers or whatever it is, do you find a lot of people come in here and want to challenge you and make it as spicy as possible? And how do they usually do?
We go from range from 0 to 5. They will come in, give me a 5, and then we will always tell our staff that okay, when you do 5, we can't do a return if you already want to try this. But then, some people love it, some people cannot handle, because the ghost chili and Thai chili, it gives you a different heat, different style of heat. Like Thai spicy will be linger at the end, but ghost chili will be just like kind of stick in your tongue, but it's just different. I think people just want to, I think they think every time they come to Thai restaurant they will have to do like very spicy food, but I sometimes want them to enjoy food more, not just go for like spiciness. Sometimes it can burn your tongue, Yeah. Yes.
What do you guys offer to drink with that? Do you have a full bar here? Do you have a wine list?
Yes, we do have a full bar. We have wine also. Mm-hmm. Yes, and also for the spiciness, we also have like the famous Thai tea, Thai coffee. Yeah, to low down the spice.
Yeah, and that's the best. The Thai tea is the best for calming down the spice if you had a little too much.
Yes, that can help. Yes.
Cool. The reason I asked if you had wine is, I guess it's sort of a cliche to drink Riesling with Thai food. Is that a good idea if I'm having Thai at home and I want to have some bottles of wine around?
It's a great idea to have a Riesling. Any sweet wine will help with any food with the spicy. So Riesling, Moscato, some dessert wine actually go great. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 15 years. Like I said, I discovered this place from my partners, and they wanted me to come here, and we loved it. We've had a great time. But over those 15 years, every time I drive by a different neighborhood, I see a new Weera Thai popped up. I was driving around Town Square one day, and I was like, what the hell? They're over here as well. So could you run down what locations you have here in Las Vegas? And then I want to move to the newest one, I believe, is a street food location, which is a little different. But let's start about the main, ones prior to that street food.
So I will go over for all 5 locations. So the first one is Sahara. The second one is in Shanghai Plaza, Weera Thai Kitchen. So the third one, it's the biggest one that we have, very beautiful. So it's on Rainbow and Warm Spring. The fourth one is at Town Square. So in the complex in front of Total Wine. The fifth one is the newest one. It's on Sahara off Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara. So Thai street concept, we get a lot of feedback from that location. I think that's the newest one. Maybe we have more coming. Yes, maybe.
Okay, let's talk. Is the menu at the first four that you mentioned, is that the same menu? And then how is the menu at the street food place perhaps a little different than them?
The street food concept by Weera Thai, we just want to bring Thai street food, like the food vendor, like in Thailand by the street. I want customer to try all new style of like sometimes authentic Thai food, like curry, fried rice is like normal, but this one is more specialized in street. When you go back in Thailand, you can find this by the street.
Well, that was the interesting thing. And again, I'm in no way an expert on Thailand. I've spent 10 days there total. But when I went there, I tried to book restaurants that had Michelin stars or that were all over the place. And generally, I was disappointed in them, right? And I spent a lot of money, and I was very disappointed. And then I would just go out at night, and I'd get a 50-cent bowl of rice from a street vendor, and that was like one of the greatest dishes that I ever had. So I feel that Americans may misunderstand the way that Thai food should be appreciated.
Yes, if you go Thailand, if you're not trying the Thai street food, you miss it. Yes.
So what dishes are on the street food menu that would not be at your other Weera Thais? So if somebody has been to all your locations, they know your menu inside and out, what's new for them at this new location?
We do have khao man gai. Khao man gai, which is the steamed rice with the steamed chicken with ginger rice. And also we have noodle, the pink noodle called yen tafo. Or we have khao mu dang. The crispy pork and barbecue. It's hard to find in Las Vegas street. Only Weera Thai street food, yes.
How do you feel about the other Thai food that's available in this town? I mean, do you guys feel like you're like one of only one or two great places, or is it getting better as time goes by?
All of Thai food here in Vegas, they're all great, but it's just they have the different concept. We've been here in town over 15 years, maybe because we got trust from customer, the quality, the food, how we treat customer, like family style. Yes.
Okay, so you now have 5, and we should say, I'm trying to picture where the new one on Sahara is. Is that in with like the Golden Steer and those things over there?
Yeah, next to Golden Steer. Yeah. To be exact.
Okay, so very, very popular little area over there, even though it doesn't look like much from the outside, but there's some good stuff over there.
Yes, and then when you walk in, it's very busy at night because we get a lot of customer from Strip. They're probably looking for some good food, after the long walk. Yeah, so we got a great feedback from tourists and also some locals. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Does that stay open a little later, maybe? Or how late do all of your restaurants stay open?
Right now, all the restaurants close at 10. Last order at 9:30. But we do have a we have planned. Maybe the street food might be open a little bit later. We're still working on it. On the staff and labor, it's a lot.
Yeah. Are there any other neighborhoods that you would like to go into? I know that might be a little quick to ask about it while you're still trying to get everything taken care of at the new street food spot. But do you guys have bigger plans to take this maybe even to other cities?
It had to be a secret. I mean, I can't say much. I don't know. But I'm sure we won't stop at 5 locations. Probably have more, but it will be a little secret. Okay? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if somebody thinks they know Thai food, but they've never been to Weera Thai, what should they order when they go to Weera Thai? What is the signature dish that people have to have?
Duck, crispy duck, roasted duck. We specialize in duck. Almost we can do like a roasted duck curry. That's our most famous here. Yeah.
And that's actually your logo, is a little duck's head, right?
Yes. They all know they see the duck head is the duck Weera Thai.
Well, I want to thank you for inviting me to this really special occasion. I want to thank you guys for all the great food that you've brought to Las Vegas over the past 15 years and wish you the best of luck on everything going forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I have a question from the Peanut Gallery. Hi, I'm Andrew. I understand you guys have a happy hour.
Yes.
And now, are we looking at the best Thai happy hour in Las Vegas?
I would say we are the best happy hour. Every location happy hours, and we have happy hour, different style, different menu. I would challenge you to go around and try all happy hour that we have.
Challenge accepted. I'm going to be there.
You show up late, but you get a question in. I like that, man.
Of course, thank you.
Point, happy hour is a point, yes.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Congratulations on 15 years in Las Vegas. Next up, we have a live happy hour report and some news. You are listening to the Food and Loathing Podcast.
Hey, it's Rich Johnson, your faithful Food and Loathing producer. Thanks for listening. And I also want to say thanks for reading the latest happenings around the Vegas food scene at the website for this podcast, foodandloathing.vegas. That's right, .vegas. That's where Al and Gemini and I summarize some of our favorite podcast interviews and bring you some original stories as well. Also, Bob Barnes serves up his weekly dining and entertainment guide. You'll find rundowns of the Valley's top restaurants, and you can always stream the most recent episode of this podcast. So make sure to bookmark foodandloathing.vegas for dining news. And while you're at it, check our other buddy, Andrew Morgan, at happyhourvegas.com for his recommendations on Las Vegas's top happy hours.
Yeah, Andrew, by the way, thanks at the end of my little interview there. Thanks for chiming in and getting that happy hour news out. I didn't even know you were in the fucking building. Next thing I look up over my shoulder, you're asking fucking questions. I'm like, what the hell's going on here, man?
I'm everywhere, man. It's like I saw those monks there. And by the way, that place is really special. It was fun. It was really good and beautiful people, amazing food, so highly recommended. But yeah, I had to plug the happy hour somehow.
Yeah. No, man, you did good. Hey, we had a happy hour report that you recorded, but fuck that. Why don't you do a live one for us? What is new and exciting with you in the world of happy hours right now?
Okay, so there's never a dull moment in the happy hour world. I mean, the food and beverage world, period, in Vegas. But, when it comes to happy hour, there's so much stuff going on. I've had the pleasure, the opportunity of spending some time downtown Vegas. And I'm looking at downtown Vegas, and it's like a whole new world almost compared to just a few years ago. And you're the one that telling me this. It's kind of three little areas, right? You got the Arts District, you've got Fremont East, and you got the Fremont Experience. And in each one of those sections, happy hour program, be strong, and some new good ones too.
Okay, so tell me about a few of your favorites.
So look, right off the bat, Starlight Plaza at the Mob Museum.
We had your interview last week that
there
you
you
were
go.
down there.
Exactly.
Yeah, we ran that last week.
I enjoyed myself, man. It was cool. And, it's like, hey, for $5 for a really fresh Singapore sling, cannot go wrong.
I don't even know what's in a Singapore fucking sling.
I don't know either, but I like it.
I've never been to Singapore, I don't think. But, sling me, man. For $5, you could sling me any which way.
$5, exactly. And it's done well. Like, I wouldn't know if it's not done well. But
yeah. It tastes just like what you think a Singapore sling should taste like, doesn't it?
It takes me back, right? So, that was good. Plus, it's outdoors. It's right next to it's on property, Mob Museum. It was a nice evening out. It rained a little bit, but it doesn't matter. They have big umbrellas, live music, the whole thing. So, downtown Vegas, $5 Singapore sling, Mob Museum, Starlight Plaza. That's the place to be. I like it.
Okay, is that it? Any others that you want to mention?
God. No, there's you take a little walk down Fremont East, and actually just right at the top, right on the top of the corner, you have a White Whale. White Whale just opened up. You and I were there.
Yeah, we're gonna have an interview coming up momentarily.
Exactly. So that was pretty cool. You turn right around down to Fremont East, and you've got Escobar, you've got Griffin, you've got Corduroy, you've got all these places that are just pop like. I want to say they hit the refresh on their happy hour program.
Okay.
Escobar. You're talking to Taco
Escobar, yeah.
Do you like it? You been?
Yeah, I was there, man. I liked everything I had there. It was cool. It's by the people that brought us Evil Pie across the street. So I know Samantha Bandy's over there a lot, the woman that I interview a lot from Evil Pie. She's a regular on the show, good friend, and I know she's doing some stuff over there. So yeah, man, I'm a fan of Taco Escobar. It's that Mexican luchador wrestler theme, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're really going for there.
That whole wrestling thing. But here's what got me. 2 tacos and a cold beer for $8. That's your happy hour.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nice and simple and really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for the live happy hour report, Andrew. Quick reminder, just go to happyhourvegas.com. That's where Andrew has over 400 happy hours. Yep. They're indexed for you. They're detailed for you. They have the fucking prices because we're not a casino. We don't not put prices on things.
That's right.
Yeah. So, enjoy that, man. It's Happy Hour Vegas is a great place to go.
Yep.
Time for the news. Hey, local artist Pretty Dunn, whose work is like fucking everywhere downtown. He kind of, there's one hanging on my wall. You see Pretty Dunn's work up there?
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I like his stuff. It's got a little Keith Haring vibe to it, but everybody's too young to remember who Keith Haring was. So, and I doubt my listeners are that artsy. But anyway, so Pretty Dunn, whose work is everywhere in downtown Las Vegas and even in some casinos, he has designed a new Soul Belly barbecue t-shirt. They're selling them at the restaurant. They're raising money for 3 Square. Go get it. You'll be cool. You'll be hip. I already have a Pretty Dunn Pizza Fest t-shirt that I wear around a lot. You may have seen that. I only own like 6 t-shirts. You've seen them all a million times, right?
You can be both. I like that one. I want one though.
Okay. Well,
are you going to Pizza Fest this year?
I'm not sure yet.
All right.
I might. Hey, Pizza Fest people. Am I going to Pizza Fest this year?
Right.
Last year I bought my own tickets, man. I'm happy to buy my own tickets. That's social media team at Kaiseki Yuzu is teasing a new beef omakase menu coming soon. I'll give you more on that when I get more on that. I believe Vegas Phil might be doing some of the PR for that, so I'm going to give him a call, see what I can find out. I could be wrong on that, by the way, so don't quote me on that shit. This is the end of the podcast. I just say the shit that nobody's going to fucking call me on.
It's like a tease, right? Come on.
As I mentioned, Ellis Island has a new roof deck to go with the ongoing renovations. I spoke to Christina Ellis at the grand opening party.
This is the deck, our rooftop bar. We just opened at the end of August our casino expansion, and so on the top of our casino expansion sits the deck. So it's open air, truly a rooftop bar, incredible views of the Strip, incredible views of Koval for F1. We have a beautiful bar up here, so specialty cocktails, our Ellis Island beers, of course, and it's just a great vibe, a great place to hang.
Ellis Island has added a lot probably in the last, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking 5 years, maybe I don't have the time frame right, but for people who know this place, it's been around forever, they've come to Vegas, they've been here before, tell them how much it's changed.
It's changed quite a bit. We've invested quite a lot into renovating the property, and same great value. We're really dedicated to keep that off-strip old Vegas style that we're known for, but just giving the property a little bit of a facelift. So again, extended out the casino floor, but we still have our $5 blackjack and our really competitive multipliers and things of that nature. Even price point of our restaurants, we still have our $9.99 steak special. We're just going to give the restaurant a little bit of a facelift. So really dedicated to still creating that value, still creating that, again, that old Vegas vibe. But the property does look much different. And we have, the front yard now, great for sports, really just extending the offerings that we have into places that we didn't necessarily have places for large groups or buyouts or corporate groups, or even just a fun place to come, open air, have a great cocktail just off the Strip.
You mentioned the $9.99 steak special, and that's something that I feel like I always have to remind people about. It's been going on forever, and it's legendary, but some people don't know about it. And at a time right now where the story is that Las Vegas is too expensive, I like to remind people of things like that. So could you explain what it is and how it works?
Oh, absolutely. I've been doing this spiel since I was 12 years old, so I know it by heart. So it is a 10-ounce top sirloin steak. Comes with your choice of potato, baked potato, mashed potato, French fries, even rice, and our garlic green beans and choice of super salad. And that's for $9.99 with your Players Club card. And you do have to gamble through $5 on a machine, but with those 2 coupons, it is $9.99.
There is a new bar in the space that was once the home to the downtown cocktail room. It is called White Whale. Andrew and I went out there yesterday, last week, after freezing our dicks off at Area 15 at an event.
Yeah.
And so I was really just happy to be in out of the cold when we were there. I thought it was great. But I had a lot of fun at White Whale. And before I play you the interview, man, what were your thoughts?
So, I mean, it's got vintage Vegas all over it, but a nice, fresh, new vibe. But my part was that they serve a good pint of Guinness there.
Okay.
You wouldn't think for a cocktail room, but apparently one of the owners is a big, Guinness on draft guy, and I'm all about that. Okay,
yeah, because we are past the Tony Hsieh age of downtown Las Vegas, where everybody has to carry Fernet Blanca.
Yeah.
Tony had a lot of great contributions in this town, many, and I would never belittle a single one of them. But I got to say, he did make Fernet like the downtown beverage of choice.
I know. So getting by that now, getting past that.
So while I was there, I spoke to Walter Cortez, who is one of the owners of the brand new White Whale, and I got the lowdown on the joint.
We're like trying to, bring back to that culture of like the old school Vegas, or what is, you find in other cities that is not well known in Las Vegas. All our program, it was directed and created by Daniel Evan, and also our partner Sam Ross, and they're all crafted cocktails. That's exclusively what we're doing here on the front, and they're all classic cocktails that they come from the school of Sam Ross and them.
How much more serious are people on Fremont about their cocktails than they were back in the days when it was all about big plastic fucking, mugs?
No, it's funny that you say that because, like, for example, when it comes to, like, the art, we always say we made these, like, lounge to be, like, like, chic and kind of, like, upscale because we take the craft really serious. But when it comes to us, we don't take ourselves serious at all. We're trying to make it more of, like, a fun, like, like, relaxed ambience where people can come out and hang out and get that level of service and that level of cocktails that you actually will find in some other specialty places like New York, San Diego, San Fran, and in some places on the Strip, without having people having to pay all those, like high prices, that you find on the Strip.
Well, I was just about to ask you that. I have to know because everybody wants to know what's it cost. That is the buzzword in Las Vegas. So what's your typical cocktail price?
Our typical cocktail price is going to be $15. That's going to be across our whole crafted cocktail menu.
It's a lot better than what you're going to get on the Strip, right?
Absolutely. And then, we will have also a happy hour going on through, daily over the week. That is going to be a $9 like happy hour cocktail.
The team at Ferraro's has been celebrating the restaurant's 40th anniversary all year, but the actual date is approaching, and they've just announced 2 great promotions to coincide with it. I spoke to Mimmo Ferraro about them and about everything that's going on there.
Our actual anniversary, 40 years, is November 5th, but it is a busy week, so we're going to start off the festivities on the 7th, so that weekend, and we're going to do something pretty much for about a week. The 7th through the 13th, we'll be doing some sort of promotions or some sort of offer to give back to the community and a lot of our following over the 40 years, which are, we still have customers from 40 years ago still supporting us. So it's pretty amazing.
Wow. Yeah, that must be weird, right? Because you were like a 6-seat pizza shop or something when you started?
Yeah, back in 1985, we were a little hole-in-the-wall, Italian-American deli pizzeria. And now we have this monstrosity of, 300-plus seats and a huge wine list and fine dining
and lots of awards, because a lot of people over the years have realized how great a restaurant this is.
Lots of awards, especially for our authenticity to being like a true Italian restaurant. So, a lot of accolades for sure.
Cool. Okay, so let's talk about these promotions because they're a little absolutely insane. And at a time when people are looking for bargains, this is something that we should be yelling about.
I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's out. So Friday, November 7th, for lunch only, we are doing a major throwback where we're bringing 1985 prices back. Where we're doing eggplant parmesan, spaghetti and meatballs, and our homemade lasagna for $4.99. Crazy. I mean, it is, one per person, and it's only that day for lunchtime from 11:30 to 3:30 on November 7th. And I mean, it's insanity. My kitchen is already trying to figure out how we're going to keep up and maintain and where we're going to put these people, but it's an exciting time.
And you also are very well known for your wine. Just as you've gotten the Three Fork Awards for your food, you've also gotten that for your wine list. So are you doing anything for the wine lovers?
We are. So just a shout out to the public and for everybody to kind of get reintroduced to Ferraro's. On the November 10th through the 13th, we are offering $40 bottles of wine, whites and reds, and our list price on some of those are anywhere from $68 to $125 that we're giving for $40. So definitely a great value. Our wine list is extensive, but we got about 15 wines that we're offering for those days, and it's just an amazing deal. And then followed by that, we're getting back into our 50% off wine for locals on the every Friday and Saturday. So we're always giving back to the locals. And then we also have a loyalty program called Diamante. So we got a little something special extra for the people who have been our customer for years and are part of that loyalty program. So if you're not, make sure you come down and get signed up with the Diamante program and kind of be involved with what we have going on at the restaurant with wine dinners, truffle dinners, and what we're giving back to our loyal fan base.
This has always been a family-run restaurant. You're at 40 years. Are you already training the next generation or so that you can go for another 40 years?
We 100%. So my son is very passionate about the business, very young, still 14, but he just started bussing tables here at the restaurant this past summer. But he's been cooking for quite some time now, very young, loves to bake, and wants to follow in the family footsteps. So very excited to have him interested and excited about it. So hopefully that is the future.
Speaking of anniversaries, Frank Sidoris threw a bash to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of his purchase of the Hard Hat Lounge. I have an interview that was recorded actually a few days before that party. Before we get to it, Andrew was at the actual party. I pussied out that night. I've been to all of his parties since he took over. I missed this one. How was the party?
You know what? It was definitely one of the better parties I've seen in a long, long time. And first of all, when you get the little free drink tickets, that's what makes a party for me, right?
That makes a party good. Hell
but
yeah.
no, I was plied with a bunch of the little drink tickets, but the beers are, fantastic. Smash burgers.
Did you have the burgers? They're the best burgers in all of Las Vegas. Stay tuned burgers at Hard Hat Lounge.
You were right about that one. So when you have a couple cold ones, some great music, good vibe, and some smash burgers like that, yeah, man, come on.
As promised, here's my conversation with the Hard Hat owner and touring musician, Frank Sidoris.
It really has been more of a dream come true than the initial vision, because I think that everybody kind of was on board with what we were doing right from the start, because I don't know, this is what we grew up doing essentially in Vegas. Is we worked a show, we played a show, we were in a theater, we were in the casino, we went and ate and had a drink somewhere, and it just felt like we had some experience on the bar or the other side of the bar, right? And we just translated that into behind the bar. And I felt like the people in Vegas just I don't know, they resonate with that, and it really has been so, I don't know, just the dream. And now it's somehow its own self-policing bar. Everybody that I don't feel like I own it as much as the patrons do at this point, It's more their bar.
It always was a good blue-collar bar, especially during the daytimes. People come by after their shifts. Yeah. But I know you wanted it to be an entertainer's hangout as well. Have you seen the blue-collar people stick around, but the entertainers added, or has there been a shift?
There's been a nice Venn diagram of everybody, honestly. And I think the daytime belongs to the blue-collars, the original hard hat patrons for the most part. And I think that's been consistent since the beginning of the bar. Back in the 70s, I think that was always the idea. And with a name like that, that's what it draws, right? But it really is that perfect mix of everything. And the transition into more of the entertainment side, as we know, that's after 11:30 p.m. That's when everyone gets out of their shows or whatnot, and then they're here till 5 in the morning. So it has been a really cool mix of that.
When you took over, I was surprised that you had Stay Tuned Burgers down there, because there was a pizza guy that was down there before that was very, very good. But of course, I loved Stay Tuned Burgers. I'm thrilled to have them here. How have they done, and how do you feel about having this burger place that's kind of independently known residing in your bar?
That's also been a dream, because we were all fans of the burgers from the start. They used to just do a Monday guest spot every week with us, aside from doing their Vegas test kitchen. And, again, we'd all tell each other that they were slowly going viral within our community. And when there was a vacancy there with our kitchen, it was hey, would you guys consider it? Because they didn't have a place anymore, right? And it could not have been better. They're the tandem of us and them are, as a friendship, first of all, their staff, our staff, everybody hangs out, everybody loves each other. It works. And then, as I said about the rushes that happen at night, there's something just magical about their ability to just, if you order one and it's getting slammed in there, you're not going to wait more than 10 minutes for a burger. It's just easy, So again, that has been better than I could have hoped for, And Bobby, the owner of Stay Tuned, has just killed it. He's there all the time. He does everything. It's amazing.
Every year, the opening party, the anniversary parties, there's always live music out in that parking lot. Have you ever thought about making live music maybe more of a component during the few nice months that we have in Vegas?
Yeah, man. Like that has been a thing in the back of our minds for a while. And obviously we love this one big event every year, but you know, the people that we go through for the stage, the people that we have play, like as we lean into all the local bands and even, you know, people from abroad, like other touring acts. It's like, I think that is a very real thing that we are going to do in the future. Like, you know, the transitional months, like from now, like right now is perfect. And then as we transition into spring, it'll probably be the next time we do something like that. And we really want to try to maybe do it twice a year now, like get another, you know, three band bill and maybe someone from out of town to headline it. Maybe a ticketed event down the road. I don't know. We got to figure it out, but it's very possible and we can do it.
Who are you playing with these days? Everybody knows you've been out with Wolfgang Van Halen. You've been out with Slash. Who you touring with, if anybody, right now?
Mammoth with Wolfgang. Yeah, that's the main gig right now. Slash is still doing Guns N' Roses, so we did just finish a new album with Slash, and that won't come out for like a year because of our schedules. But Mammoth for the foreseeable future, and it's been great. I leave on the 21st to go right on tour. We play the House of Blues here, awesome. November 1st.
Nine Fine Irishmen at New York has unveiled its renovated. You've been on these emails with me on this, right?
The 9FI.
Yeah, 9FI, man. They've unveiled their renovated and expanded outdoor pub and dining terrace, which, by the way, is probably going to be a great place to watch the parade before every VGK game, because they usually come down into the casino floor of New York, and then they go straight out and they walk right past Nine Fine Irishmen.
That's right.
So they're going to have this new fucking outdoor patio. Probably a fantastic place to watch that. I haven't yet. I'm going to a game soon, my first regular season game of this season soon.
Yep.
I may go there beforehand. They've also renovated the menu, launched some great promotions for the remainder of this month. So from now until October 31st, they will be offering $7 patio bar bites and $5 patio drink specials.
And apparently you're not reading the emails because that's been extended to December 31st now.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. Better yet. This is why I need other people here. I'm just still trying to make this cord work for the microphone, man. You want me to remember months and shit, man? Just trying to keep Rich from kicking the shit out of me when he hears what I recorded for him, man. So all the way through December 31st, $7 patio bar bites, $5 patio drink specials. We're talking about things like deviled eggs, sausage roll, fish and chip bites, pastrami sliders, mini shepherd's pie, pints of Guinness, Jameson shots, and more.
And you know what I like about this? It feels like a happy hour.
Even though it's not. It's just a happy place.
It's just a happy place. It's a regular menu. It's a deal menu, that's for sure. But it feels like a happy hour. $7 patio bites, $5 drink specials.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Who says Vegas is too fucking expensive?
Come on. Go get your
them.
$28 bottle of water up my ass.
Oh, man. That's about it for this week. I like it. You've gotten into the spirit of cursing at people on my podcast. I do like that. Just random, entire groups of people that we just fucking dismiss. Big thanks, Andrew, man. I really appreciate you coming down, stepping in to co-host for me. Thanks to all of our guests, Sasi and Chollada from Weera Thai. I'm not even going to mangle their last names again, so we're just going to say Sasi and Chollada from Weera Thai or Bo. Chef Nicole Brisson, Christina Ellis, Frank Sidoris, Mimmo Ferraro, Walter Cortez. Yen, thank you all for doing this show. I'm always amazed by how many great people we get on every week to do this.
Great people, great town. Thank you, man.
Quick reminder, foodandloathing.vegas is your spot for dining news. That includes Bob Barnes' weekly roundup of happenings. This week, Bob wrote about a horse soldier. I like their whiskeys. Their bourbon experience at the Sahara, a huddled beer dinner at Crab Corner, Don Julio Tequila at Fleming's, Craft House's Chili Cook-Off, 00 Pie and Pub's new lunch service, the Starlight Plaza at the Mob Museum, the Seasoned Supper Club at Bourbon Steak, and his pick of the week, Blue Ribbon American Grill and Oyster Bar at the Cosmopolitan.
Good pick.
A few other reminders. Of course, Andrew, one more time, happyhourvegas.com. That is where you go for any happy hour news that you want. Andrew and Bob Barnes both contribute weekly picks to the list.vegas. Andrew and I contribute monthly columns to the Las Vegas Advisor. Andrew and I make regular appearances on the CW's ARC show. This week we spoke about the need to patronize Carson Avenue businesses.
Yep.
Gemini also writes for a lot of people, including some occasional contributions to the town's Summerlin magazine. And Rich Johnson is the absolute best news reporter in all of fucking Seattle. So if you're in Seattle, look for him. I don't know where you'll find him, to be honest, but just look for him.
He'll be in his bedroom trying to fix his fucking podcast.
Trying to fix this podcast still, man. He's going to be like, what the fuck? It's crackling. It's like I was in a fucking bowl of Rice Krispies. What is happening?
Yeah.
For Gemini and the probably frustrated Rich Johnson and Andrew, who is here with me, I'm Al Mancini. Stay hungry, motherfuckers.